The aim of this Poshan Maah is to promote healthy eating practices, as well as promoting nutritious food, especially for growing children, as well as lactating mothers, pregnant mothers, and adolescents. So we have some very resourceful speaker here today who will be educating us on the importance of nutrition, as well as addressing malnutrition issues and promote health and well-being across the country. So that is the main objectives of Poshan Maah. During this Poshan month, there are various programs and activities organized everywhere. So this is also one activity which we are trying to promote, especially to the school-going children.
Nagaland State Commission for Women was constituted White Government of Nagaland on 30th of November 2006 under the Nagaland Women Commission Act 2006 and was formally inaugurated by His Excellency the then Governor of Nagaland, Shri Sangar Narayan, on 26 March 2007. And this State Women Commission is headed by a chairperson and 2 members and a member secretary and nominated by the state government. Nagaland State Women Commission, we have a vision, we have a mission, we have the functions and we have the power. Okay, so like there are many missions, functions, but I will pick and choose, some points for you to understand what is State Women Commission. We have a mission of to create statewide awareness of women's rights to access legal protections and redressal in situations where the rights are being violated. As we are women, you are a girl child. When our rights are being violated, we, the Women Commission, we are here in the state to retrace, to address and for the redressal of the rights violated by the, by everyone. And also to reach women from all backgrounds, rural or urban, with information about the assistance and guidance available at NSCW office. And also to enlighten women on equal opportunities in all areas of life. And also to provide help to women victims of sexual harassment in the workplace, in the school, in your class, human trafficking, prostitution, blackmail, cybercrimes, and domestic abuse in the house. We are here, State Women Commission, we are here to help and provide the victim, like you students. If something happens, sexual harassment in your class or in your school, Women Commission, we are here to help you, so you can always reach out to us. And also there are many functions of Women Commission. We have more than 14, 15 functions. From there, like to save time, I will mention about 4 to 5 points. Study and research and codify the customary laws relating to women, relating to Naga women or Naga girl child, family institutions, social security of women and children, and for protecting against children, particularly girl children, from being rendered as orphans. Next, we have to study and research and report of the conditions of women and the girl child in general in Nagaland. And again, we have to study and research and report on the conditions of women and girl child in private and public workplaces in Nagaland. Or we say, like today we have a school student, so in school, when your rights are violated, we are there. You can always reach out to us. And also, like we have a study and research report on the conditions of women and the girl child in jail, remand homes, and other places of custody to ameliorate their conditions against atrocities and human rights violations. Next, we receive State Women Commission, we receive complaints relating to the status, conditions, and affairs of women and girl child from individual or bodies and investigate them and report to the state government as and when it's needed. Again, we have powers. What are the powers constituted under the Women Commission? We have the powers, while performing the functions under Section 5 of the Act, We have we do involving investigation and inquiry. The Commission have the power of a civil court trying a suit in respect of the following matters. I'll read out 2-3 points. 1 point, we can summon and enforce the attendance of any person from any part of India and examine him on an oath. That is the power of Women Commission. And again, we have many other powers, but I will skip to main activities of the Commission. What are the main activities taken up by the Women Commission? The Women Commission has been engaged mainly in sensitization, empowerment of women or girl child through skills and documentation efforts since its inception. About what are the points? Like number 1, we say about women and girls' legal rights under the Constitution, about access to legal authorities for redressal of grievances, and need to conducting awareness programs about women's right on share of inheritance of equal property and working towards the enactment of such a law. And this is the main activities Women Commission we are taking up now. We have already written a petition to the state government also regarding the Women Rights on Equal Property Bill, not the inheritance. So we have initiated, we have written to the state government, they have given us a positive response also. Now we have our legal consultant here, she is working on the draft also. So that is the main activities that we have been taking up so far. And also one activity is we create awareness for a safe environment within the family by eliminating domestic violence in homes and encouraging women to report such cases to the authorities promptly.
We have always made it a tradition, whenever we have such gathering, we try to create awareness about the presence of United States Commission for Women, as well as the role and responsibility that has been placed upon us. So thank you for the perspective that has been shared. Today's program we have divided into 2 sessions. The first sessions will be on anemia and nutrition. We have Ms. Sohilata Poshan Kohima District Coordinator from the Social Welfare Department, followed by the topic Responsible Food Choice, Srimati Rosalind Richa Zavitra, Reader and CERT. We are very privileged to have them with us this morning, and I'm very sure the children will be, the young people will be very receptive to what they are going to share, and I'm very sure you will not only learn from it, but you will also practice, because Poshan Maah is all about practicing good food habits and behavioral changes. Today we have lots of options and choices. In our days, it was not like that.
Iron is present in your blood, okay? So, if you have iron deficiency, then it is called iron deficiency anemia, okay? So, why do you need more iron? Because you are growing, right? You are growing from this to this, yeah? So you are growing from this to this. Now, the blood that you have, should it increase or not as you grow from this to this? Right? It should. The volume should increase, right? If the blood remains the same, that means you are not growing properly. So, as your body grows, your blood volume should also increase. Now, if you don't have enough iron, then your blood is not going to increase, right? So that is where you have the problem, and then you have anemia, and you will not be able to develop properly, okay? Next is calcium. Why is calcium important? Where do you find calcium in your body? In your muscles or your bones? Very good, in your bones. So 99% of the calcium is there in your skeleton. So as you grow, like I said, your skeleton is also increasing, right? Which means you need more calcium in the bones so that your bones can also grow. The thing is, and the calcium that you need, okay, will come only from the food that you eat. Which means you will not get calcium from anywhere else, only from the food that you eat. Which means that's why you should have sufficient amount of calcium in your diet so that you have healthy and strong bones. Because if you don't have enough calcium now, okay, and then you're growing. So your bones will not be strong and thick and healthy. So as when you become an adult, your bones will become porous, like it will become weak. Okay? And then, for example, for a normal person, this will be fine. But if you have weak bones, like osteoporosis, for example, the same amount of blood that you have will break your bones. Okay? So that is why it is important, right? The calcium that you eat now is going to affect your future also for strong bones. And next is vitamin D, which is important for your bones and your muscles. So these are three nutrients that are like very useful and very useful for your nutritional needs. And then, so where will you get calcium? You'll get calcium from dairy products. Where you get iron? From green leafy vegetables, liver and livers of animals, and then vitamin D, the sun. Okay. So for you to have a proper, to get all that proper nutrition, you need to have a balanced diet. And what is a balanced diet? A balanced diet means you're getting all the nutrients, right? So remember, balanced diet, you need to have 5 things, okay, in your food. The first is grains. Grains will cover wheat, rice, and all that, okay? Grains. So your plate needs to have grains. The second is it needs to have proteins. Proteins, where do you find? In dal, meat, fish, poultry, eggs, right? Proteins. Third, you need fruits. So fruits are any fruits. And then fourth, you need what? Vegetables. Vegetables also should be a variety of vegetables. As you can see, you have different varieties of vegetables, right? So your diet should include a rainbow color of vegetables, okay? So don't think that, so say you like a pumpkin. So you're eating pumpkin every day and think, okay, I've eaten my share of vegetables for my growth. No. Because pumpkin will give you only certain nutrients, which, for example, green leafy vegetables. What a pumpkin has, green leafy vegetables will have different nutrients, right?
To maintain overall health. So the kind of food you eat will determine your health status. So what you eat is what you are, okay? Then nutritional supplements, so products that are taken to improve or add nutrients. So like we were talking about iron deficiency, anemia. So when you have anemia or iron deficiency, if you take supplement, which is iron tablets, then you are adding the nutrients to your food. Will help you to avoid many diseases. Then food choices, what to buy, what to eat, and food safety. Food safety, as said by our chairperson in the beginning, right now in our time. So in food safety, we need to know what are the biological food contamination that happens in food, processed food especially, and also storing food. When we store food, biological changes always happen. Like for example, a cut apple, the oxidative reaction changes the white apple into brown, right? So those are simple biological oxidative changes that happens to food. So the biological contaminants, example, are microbes, and chemical contaminants are example pesticides, and physical contaminants are example metals. So these are the 3 main contamination that happens to our food. Next, please. So why food safety? Actually, there's so many reasons, but these are the 3 reasons that I would like to kind of elaborate. And first, the food. Where is the food coming from? How long the food is being lying like this? No? So those kind of things like street food, you have to question. So there are different toxins which is occurring in foods. That we also need to know what it is. So that's why food standard like PFA Act, FAO, that happens to food. I would like to share to you about milk and milk products. the practical flavor, they put artificial flavoring agents. So what kind of flavoring agent is added?